Hello guys, Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft vanilla server. I've been a busy little bee guys, on both in-game and outside of game. Real life has really been ringing me around lately, man. I mean, I've got so much stuff going on. My daughter's in band and she stays having to go to these concerts. Well, not really concerts, but they're kind of like events for it's called a marching festival, but they compete against other schools and get scored and all kinds of stuff. Plus there's football games, and I'm not even really big into football, but I like going there to support her. So lately it's just been a mess. But at any rate, I have been getting a lot of stuff done in game as well. As busy as I've been outside, I've been trying my best to log on here and do some mining and stuff. And I've got a little bit of organization and a lot of resources that have been going. So one of the things that I've been looking at is that we really need to put a roof on this puppy, and I need to finish up the turrets like I had originally wanted to. I ran out of materials last time. That's why I kind of stopped the production, and now that I got a bunch more diorite and a bunch more netherrack that's cooking, we should be good. So let me show you a little bit around and what I've been doing. I cleared out a little bit of this room. I took away all the enchanting table setup and the well, some of the chests and the furnaces, and I actually put them down here. This is only a temporary spot for the time being. I used the andesite, and I put it all around with the same birchwood floor and did a little furnace setup here. Not really anything too sophisticated, just something to make it a little bit more automated than it would be. It's kind of ugly with the stuff in the back, but like I said, it's only temporary. Sooner or later I'll have an entire room dedicated to my furnace and stuff, and storage. They'll be in separate rooms. But I've been getting a little bit organized. As you can see, I've started to put like my nether stuff in here and some of my stone and dirt in here, a few of my wood products, just a little bit of organization, not anywhere near finished, but it's enabled me to focus a little bit more on the task at hand. Speaking of focusing, I'm gonna do this before I start getting spawns in my base. But anyway, so I've got some stuff cooking right now. Like I've got a bunch of iron that was set to go and a bunch of netherrack that was set to go, just stuff that I need to process. And there's still a few chests that I need to pull back and empty out. Plus I need to finish this wherever the pillar is. There it is. I need to finish up the pillar with netherrack. But what I want to do today is get the ceiling on, or the roof on, and finish up the turret design. And also there's a couple things that need my attention down below. This hut there's a guy named Little Rusty that lives there, and Little Rusty is lonely and he needs some friends, and Tango has asked the community to donate wood so that we can put together something for all of his friends to meet at, and I think that would be an excellent thing to do. I do need to get some sort of wood production online for the rest of my birch, so I think a little birch tree form, a little bit more sophisticated than what I have in the back there, going should be fine. And also there's another couple things that have been built. I'm seeing a hot air balloon down there. It looks like there's a pumpkin down there, and Slip has been building a town hall structure, and he has some donations that he needs too. So I am going to clear out my inventory, and we're gonna go down and see what we need to do. Alright guys, I cleared out all my inventory and got a few things ready, and now it's time to go check out what we got down below. So let's go ahead and ride the Boativator, whatever you call this thing. I don't think I got that great a distance this time. Actually, I don't know, it's pretty good. This is pretty darn good. Where are we at? Let's see, I always get 821. Yeah, not bad. One short of what we usually get, but we definitely need to dig out some of that to get a little tunnel going to the main part of the base, because this is kind of a wacky way up, wouldn't you say? Okay. So let's go visit Little Rusty first, and I've seen this on a couple videos, but I just want to make sure that the donations he's still looking for. Let's see, opportunity is calling, and Lil Rusty, which is this guy. Lil Rusty looks kind of big, actually. If you are little, I'd hate to see what big is, dude. Alright, let's see. Standing next to you is my friend. His name is Lil Rusty. Rusty's very sad that he has no friends every tragic day that passes. He wishes he had other little iron buddies to play with, but you can make the difference together. We can help Lil Rusty get some friends, lots of friends. Unfortunately, we can't do this for free. It's going to take many logs. You generously donated stacks of logs will go to a good cause and help give Rusty unlimited supply of friends. Below is the log donation bin. Logs can be of any type of wood. Just enter the number of stacks you're donating into a book, sign it, and place it in the bin along with our stacks of logs. For every 2 stacks of wood logs you donate, you will be rewarded with a shiny tax-deductible diamond personally delivered to your home. Very cool, man. Very cool. I don't think I need any diamonds, but the Rusty soon joining hundreds of his friends in a heated pool. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need any diamonds, but if Tango really wants to pay us, I suppose he could. It looks like nobody has really said anything about... Nope, nobody's put any books in there, so I'm pretty sure the donations are there. The donation bin, I guess this is the donation bin. Unless, notice this completely hideous building is temporary. Okay, so I don't know where the donation bin is actually. I suppose it's in there, but what I'll do is, I think I've picked out a little spot that I'd like to try out, you guys, and it's on the back side of my house. There's a large forest, and I'm gonna need to be doing a lot of farming for birch, you know, for the castle floors, wherever we go. And it's not the only type of wood we're gonna use, like we'll be using dark wood too, but for the most part you'll see birch lying throughout the entire build because it goes really well with the nether brick, and there are well, it's gonna be easy for me to get. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head outside here, and this large forest that I'm thinking about using, I think instead of just clear cutting it, I'm going to replace it with birch saplings as I go. So as the more and more stuff that I take out from there, the more birch will be eventually there. So the deforestation will eventually just make it turn to birch, and then by the time we give plenty of logs for the cause, I'll definitely have a birch forest that I can come harvest. So I think it'll work out pretty well until we get like tree forms and such going on. This guy's just standing here waiting to be a victim. Alright, so yeah, as you can see all of that there's plenty of birch already there, which will be good. So what I'll do is, it's a good mix, so I think by taking out a ton of this stuff and changing it to birch, I think I'll be doing good, and all of the birch I can keep, and all of the logs, the regular logs, I can donate. So I'm gonna start clearing this stuff out, you guys, making a making a big hole in the forest, and we'll see you after I get some progress done. Well, you guys, the project Deforestation is going pretty good. I'm noticing some weird trends, like all this area right here. I figured that it would be kind of better to keep it without trees, because this is the area that you kind of transition from the main town section across to the plains. So maybe a little bridge right here or something to get to the plains area. And there looks like there's some snow and there's some spruce there. So it's probably a good place for a tree farm altogether somewhere in this neighborhood. Although I'm not sure if it should be closer to town or what. It depends how pretty I can make it, I suppose. But I think right now I'm going to avoid putting together a tree farm and just kind of forming up the wood as I go. I'm clearing out quite a bit of area, but not nearly as fast as I thought I would be. The terrain kind of makes it hard. And then what's strange too, I've been noticing, is that out of all the oak wood that I've chopped here, it seems like all of the trees are 4 high, which is actually really good. Like it's much easier to chop down trees when they're 4 or 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And it's really simple, so it does take out a lot of forest, and I'm going to do some replanting, but I think it's going to be a little bit more systematic than the default terrain or amplified terrain generation did it in the first place. But I think I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want to do 6 stacks for today so I can move on and kind of assist Slip with his donation as well. I'd like to get a little bit of effort in on both sides and kind of do kind of spread myself out a little bit, and then maybe do a little bit on the house. So I'll keep this up for another little while, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so instead of cluttering up the hillside like I originally thought I would, I ended up coming a little bit deeper into the plains and planting all of my saplings that I'd collected from the deforesting, and it came out pretty cool. It's almost like a little grove that you can walk through. I added some torches just to keep it a little bit safer, and it's definitely going to be easy to come and harvest plenty of wood from this section without worrying. Not necessarily a tree farm, but it's definitely better than going up and down the weird terrain and trying to harvest a little bit and catch all the saplings and stuff like that. Eventually, I suppose we'll put some sort of tree farm together. I just don't know where that would be, but it's not too far from the house either, so it'll be great for my wood collection needs for the next few, I guess, the next few projects that I have, until something comes up with the tree farm. But I might make it a little tree farm later on, I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna head back to town and drop this off. Tango just popped on and he said that I could drop it by Rusty's hut, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those there, and then we'll see what old Slipgator needs. All right, Rusty, I'm back. I brought all your junk, buddy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll give him a half too. That way he has some lanyap. And in the books, I'll go ahead and sign it up. Let's see, 6 stacks of oak logs for Rusty. And sign Zueljin. Oh, that's the book title. I already signed it. 6 stacks. I'll call it 6 stacks. Sign and close. Cool. And we can just put, well, I need to put it in the chest first. There we go. 6 stacks. Did I do that right? Oh, wait. 5.5 stacks. I thought I had 6 stacks. Did I put that in the wrong spot? Oh, I must have miscounted. Well, we can't have that, guys. We cannot have that. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, it's taking them. There's a hopper underneath here. I knew it. I was about to put my birch in here. That's sneaky, sneaky, sneaky stuff. Okay, so anyway, it's definitely going to where it's supposed to be. I put it in Rusty's spot. Now let's go see what Slip needs. So, a couple things that look like they've been built since I've been here. It looks like... I think that's Cleo's, and I don't know whose is up there. That might be Hypno's. I think that's Hypno's. I don't know who that is either. I know that's False, and I know that's Asuma, and I know that's XB, and I know that's Tango, and that's Moi, and I think D-Mac's a little bit over here too. Let's go check out this snazzy bridge that Slip built. I really, really, really like the blending of the whites, man. I do. Quartz and diorite looks so good together with the white glass. There's just a lot of whites. We need blacks kind of like this too, or darker colors that can blend like this. Also, we need some more half slab options. That would be great. But so far it's coming out really good, and Slip's build is looking gorgeous from here. At first I didn't know how to call it, and now it's really shaping up with the rest of the terrain and the rest of the structures. This is an awesome looking structure as well, and it looks like, I don't know where the donation bin's at. I knew it was around here somewhere. Let's see, that's up to his spot. There is a chest right here. Maybe this is it? No, this looks like just some dirt and stuff. Let's go work our way around and see if we can find it. Oh, that's D-Mac stuff. I know he's got a little cactus form that I saw him build on video with that, and it looks like he's building some platform stuff as well. Let's see what else. And I don't know what that little hillside deal is. That's Mumbo's place, and that looks like Tango right over there. So, oh, there's the jack-o'-lantern that was built for Halloween. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me look around for these donation bins that Slip left. I'll be right back. In my face the whole time. There's the donation bin. I actually went to the house and grabbed some of the donations that I can put towards. So, I see that he had a lot of sand donated by D-Mac, and he already got a bunch of diorite, which he'll probably need more, but I'm also using diorite, and I don't have a whole lot of sand, nor do I know where to get it, except for the mesa. But I do see that he doesn't have any quartz, and this stuff is really expensive, but Slip's my bud, so there you go, Slip. 2 stacks of quartz ore. I hope you can use that. Now, I can't really use it yet. I mean, I can use a little bit of quartz here and there, but I need mostly the netherrack and stuff and the diorite. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as my donation, and I think I am going to do a little bit of work for myself now. The house still needs plenty of improvements, and I think I want to finish up those turret designs and put a roof on it. So I'm going to head back up to the house, you guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so last time we were working on the castle, I did these red turrets, and I think I lost sight of what I really wanted, which was the outside of the castle to be mostly the diorite and the accents to be the nether brick. And what happens is now, if I build the turret up the way I want to, all the way up, I won't be able to cap it with the nether brick, which means I would have to use a third color, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't think it's going to look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the turrets out from the netherrack to the diorite and build them up a little bit, and then we're going to put a roof on top of this, and we're going to cap the turrets as well. So I'm going to get a little bit more work done, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, well, I rebuilt the turrets, and the castle is a little more square than I originally imagined, but I'm trying to keep this in perspective because this is only a portion of the build, and I've kind of drafted out some stuff off camera that I wanted and in creative and stuff, so I kind of know how the rest of the build's gonna go. And the turrets are a little square, like I said, but honestly, with the rest of the castle, when I start expanding out in the wings and stuff, I think it's going to look a lot better. I might end up changing them still, but this is the third time I've redone them. And with the width of the turrets themselves, the 4x4, I guess you could say, it's a little bit hard to make a bevel that I'm satisfied with. I could go with a round, but the round would look too typical and not something that I want to go with quite yet. I might still do that, or I might go the opposite way and instead of capping them like that, come out to like a crown. But I still have yet to put on the roof, so I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do. But I do like the height of them. It's a little bit more majestic than it looked earlier, and I think when I put the roof on the middle part, I think it's gonna look really good. So I'm gonna keep working at this, you guys, and I'll bring you back in when I've made more progress. Alright guys, I made a little bit more progress, and I started on the center portion of the roof, which is kind of, it's not quite as steep as I wanted it to be. I suppose I can offset it a little bit like I did the turret caps, but I think if I go all the way up, it'll give me enough presence of height. I am going to have to lip the top, and I don't know if I'm going to use the upside down stairs or just maybe a half slab rim around it to give that final lip, because if I go down just a little bit more, you'll see that it's like there's not enough definition. Let me go down a little bit further and you'll see what I mean. There's not enough definition between the top and the bottom, so I'm definitely going to have to run a rim down here. Although I might just want to stretch out the diorite, the polished diorite, across to make like a seam there. So I'm not sure how it's going to look yet, but all in all, I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm liking the way it's shaping up. I think when I start putting the wings on the castle and stuff like that, it's going to look a lot better. And keep in mind that this is just the front portion of it, because behind here is going to be a much taller portion with larger turrets and stuff. A lot of the mountain's going to have to be expanded, but this thing is going to look majestic one day. Anyway, you guys, that is going to be it. I have a lot more resources that I need to farm. I'm already out of netherrack and I'm almost out of diorite. So when we come back, guys, next time, I'll show you some more progress that I made on the castle and get into some other mischief. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye!